Peace, love, and light. This is Godis Nanu, and this is my video series on polygyny tips. And my tip for today is know your issues and own your issues. Okay? One thing you need to know about polygyny is that polygyny is much harder to maintain than monogamy is, okay? Because you have these separate relationships that you're dealing with, okay? So even while one of those relationships may be lifelong, the other relationships may not. Or it could be that two of those relationships are lifelong and one of them are not. When you talk about three people, and then when you put more, there's more relationships and it creates more of a dynamic, okay? So, just as in a monogamous relationship, you have to be able to know what your issues are when you come to the table, and you can both evaluate whether or not this is something that can work for you. If you don't know what your issues are, then you can't make a logical decision about what's going to be in your best interest. Okay? That being said, once you know your issues and you own your issues, then, like I said, you can make a better, decision on whether or not you want to start the relationship. And also, when you're in the relationship, you can have a better understanding of everything that's at work and at play when issues come up. And you can know how to better deal with each other, and you're also able to express what your issues are so that the other people involved may have compassion for your issues. Okay? That being said, yes, I gotta tell you, I have some issues. Yes, I do. That's funny. And I don't mind owning my issues. So, what was I getting here? Okay, own your issues. And then, if you know what your issues are and you're owning your issues, you're aware of your issues, and you really want your relationship to work, you work on your issues, okay? And you can work on them together, or you could go get counseling, or, talk to a friend, and work your shit out. You know what I'm saying? Really work your shit out, don't when you're aware of your issues, it keeps you from being blindsided, okay? Really. Like, let's say, for instance, I have trust issues, okay? And for very good reasons that I will not tell all my business in this video. But I have trust issues, and for me, it's a big deal if, someone contradicts themselves, or if a person lies to me. Once a lie has been told, it's very difficult for me to trust this person at all, because it's already difficult for me to trust. So for me, it's always an effort. I'm always giving you extra effort than anybody else is having to give you, because I'm already naturally, I have a natural, it's psychological. Once you've been through a certain number of things in your life, especially when it comes down to your family and how you were raised and brought up. If you were brought up in an environment where you were always felt unsafe and insecure in your environment, always, and you always, like that kind of thing, it's something that's difficult to overcome as you grow as an adult. Because one thing you realize as you grow older and as you have other relationships is that a lot of people can be trusted. So if the people that you should trust or should be able to trust, like your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, if they can't be trusted? You know, that makes it harder for you when you engage in a relationship, a loving relationship, for you to say, okay, hey, I'm going to trust this person. You know, even though these people who, pretty much were there, my foundation could not be trusted. And everybody I've met since then probably showed me that people in general cannot be trusted. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to trust someone, to go out your way to trust someone. So the point that I'm making is, when you know that about yourself, that you have trust issues, the thing that it causes me to do in a relationship is I can't rely on my mind whether or not I'm going to trust this person. Because if I rely on my mind, I'll never trust you. Like, I ain't going to trust you, period. Nobody will get no trust from me. Like, you just not going to be trusted. So I can't rely on my mind. You know what I'm saying? So I have to, 9 times out of 10, I have to give you the benefit of the doubt until something happens to make me not trust you. And so you're getting this long leeway here, because I know that if I rely on my mind, I'm not going to trust you anyway. Like, and yes, that means things are always popping up in my head. Like, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? And like, I have to be aware of myself to not speak on those things, because that's going to damage my relationship. You know I got trust issues. I don't have to speak up every time I think something's crazy going on. You know what I mean? I deal with it in my own head and really like rationalize. Well, I try to rationalize. You really can't once you like, you know, I got issues. Okay. But anyway, it is something I could work on, and I'm working on it. You know, maybe get some counseling. You know, all kind of things to help you with that. Okay, and so that being said, so what I'm trying to get at here is that when you recognize what your issues are, you can compensate for them. And also, if you communicate them to your partner can compensate for them. So for me, I know that if a brother is elusive and mysterious, as sexy as that may be, the relationship would never work. No matter how much I want the relationship to work with this man, it will never work. Because it'll be way too freaking stressful for me. Like, way too stressful. Because I have trust issues. And if you're constantly, like, playing these games of, oh, where am I? Like, hell no, bro. I can't deal with you. Because I'm going to have a freaking meltdown. I'm going to have a breakdown messing with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you triggering my issues. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that in my life right now. I need some peace. I need some calm. You know, if you can't provide, a secure, stable type of relationship and environment for me, I'm going to be freaking out the entire time. And it's going to be super fucking stressful. And who wants to be stressed the entire time in a relationship? Nobody wants that. You know, a regular relationship is stressful for me because I have trust issues. But you know what? I work through those issues. And even though I feel stressed or whatever, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because I know I have issues. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to blame you for my issues. You know? Yeah, they may come out. I may sometimes be like, yo, what's up with this? You know? And I've come to a place where I don't accuse, but I am going to ask you if I feel, I'm thinking, like, yo, what's going on with that? What's up with that? You know? Because my mind is thinking all this stuff. I'm not going to throw all this stuff at you, but you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to bring myself some peace, by saying, yo, what's up with that? And like I said, if your partner know what your issues are, then they should be able to help you with that and understand, like, hey, yeah, I understand this is an issue for you. And, try to relieve that as a problem in your relationship, and that's how you build, that's how you build, because we all have issues. And if you're sitting here watching this video and you don't know what your issues are or you don't think you have issues, get you a piece of paper, go into meditation, because you need to start writing down what your issues are. Because you got some. You do. Think about all of your relationships. What's the recurring pattern? It's not that, oh, I keep picking the same type of person. No. What's your issue? Like, seriously. What is it? Because you have them. We all have them. And polygyny is not a cakewalk. Not only do you have one person that you have to deal with, you have two or more that you have to build a relationship with. So you need to know what's going to be keeping you from building a solid foundation and having a peaceful, healthy, stable relationship with these individuals. So know your issues, own your issues, so that you can provide solutions for yourself in your private time before you even bring your issues into the relationship. And be able to express what those issues are to your partners so that they can also evaluate whether this is going to turn out to be a healthy relationship or how challenging the relationship is going to be and whether they think that it's worth it. Not only whether or not they think that it's worth it, but if they can compensate, if they can assist you, if they can help you to heal from whatever it is that created those issues for you. And sometimes there's nothing that they can do. Some of us, have issues that require deeper work that may take years. You know what I'm saying? So you need to allow people to have the opportunity to decide for themselves whether that's something they want to deal with. You don't want to trick people into being with you. You don't want to hide who you are. A lot of people hide who they are, for a long time into relationships. And then eventually, like a year later or more, eventually who they really are, they get tired of, you can't fake for so long before you start flipping out, okay? After a while, who they really are just starts coming to the forefront, So don't surprise people, I don't think that's good, Me and my friend was having a conversation. She was like, you put all your cards on the table, don't you? I was like, yeah, I do. I put all my cards on the table, and I expect the same. I do. And I know that other people don't put all their cards on the table. I know that. But they have to decide for themselves whether I'm worth it. And after a certain point, if I can't see all your cards, because I do have trust issues, I'm going to let you know, hey, I'm going to give you every opportunity to make this work with me. I'm going to give you every opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't, meet each other somewhere, then what's the point of faking a friend? What's the point of wasting time? Yeah, so my cards are always on the table. At least I know what my cards are. And what my cards look like. You know what I'm saying? What do your cards look like? Do you want something lasting, or y'all just playing around? Because when it comes to polygyny, you really don't have time to play. It's going to cause a lot of heartache, a lot of stress. Like a living hell. Worse than hell in monogamy, because now you got hell with multiple people. Horrible. Like the difference between two people going to war and world war. Alright? Peace. Love and light.